Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Catie McNeil. You've now clicked on the Weather Now link, and let's jump right into it. So taking a look at the current watches across the area due to the system we're tracking Sunday night into Monday, very similar timeline setup. Only difference is this storm is expected to last throughout most of the day on Monday, really until late Monday evening. And with that, we do have a coastal flood watch. The main risk for any coastal flood issues are expected to be at the noon high tide Monday afternoon. Now the difference with this is there's a higher likelihood there could be an issue with this system compared to last weekend, due to the fact that the high tide should be well within the time span that this storm will be moving through, unlike last weekend where the worst of it moved through before that high tide happened. So something that we're going to be keeping a closer eye on this weekend. We also have a flood watch for parts of Rhode Island, Mass, and Connecticut. Northern Rhode Island is included in this flood watch, and this is kind of where we're expecting to see the highest rainfall totals, more 2 to 4 inches, whereas the areas not included in the watch will still see some considerable rainfall, but not looking to be more than an inch in those areas compared to the areas in the watch. We also have a high wind watch and advisory in the areas in yellow and brown. The areas in yellow here, we are expecting higher wind gusts, possibly farther inland with this system here, up to 50, 60 miles an hour. So coupled with the rain and the coastal flooding issues, this is expected to be another very impactful storm Sunday night into Monday. Let's take a look at the temperatures right now, though. We're at right around 36 degrees in Providence. Chilly out there right now. 29 in Taunton. 37 in Narragansett. Taunton, I think, is a little below what the reading is there. Temperatures are singling out now in the 30s across the area. Let's take a look at what to expect for this system Sunday night into Monday. So wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour in certain areas, and especially where we're seeing those stronger wind gusts, could see some power outages. Street flooding, especially in the poor drainage areas, will be a problem at times during heavier rainfall. We'll have to watch those problem areas that we've seen. Coastal flooding issues, as I mentioned, we're also keeping a close eye on rivers and streams due to the already elevated levels that we've seen from last weekend's storm. They haven't fully recovered from that, so river flooding could definitely be a factor with this system, especially because it's expected to kind of be longer lasting than the one we saw last weekend. Satellite and radar clouds have started to increase as we head towards the overnight. This is ahead of the systems that we're going to be seeing tomorrow. It's going to lead to a cloudy start to your day Sunday morning, but dry, chilly as well. Still in the upper 30s here, right around 40 degrees. We're staying dry really throughout the first half of the day, so throughout the whole morning and early afternoon, especially if you're heading to that Patriots game, not looking too bad out there. Some scattered showers start to work their way in as we head towards the evening hours, especially after sunset, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Overnight into Monday, though, is the main window of time that we're looking at for more intense impacts here as far as heavy rain and wind gusts. The peak of the wind gusts, at least what we're tracking right now, will be during Monday morning and Monday afternoon as this rain comes through. We will see some lulls, it looks like, throughout the day, but that chance is going to consistently be there throughout the entirety of the day, with periods of heavier rainfall embedded within that, and not seeing things really clear out until later in the day on Monday. So we'll have a long time ahead of us between Sunday night and throughout the entirety of the day on Monday to see the impacts from this system. And here's a breakdown of the peak wind gust forecast here. So in the areas in red, 50 to 60 miles an hour, this is where we could see some kind of more widespread power outages and tree damage. Farther inland, still strong wind gusts, but not as strong as in this area in red here. Let's take a look at tonight. So we have a little bit of time to go before this system impacts our area. Staying dry overnight tonight, but with those increasing clouds, going to be chilly as well with lows in the 30s. Your Sunday morning here, starting off chilly, but it's going to be a mild day overall, staying cool and dry throughout with those temperatures warming up to around 50 degrees just before noontime, but staying cloudy throughout the entirety of the day, leading up to that increased chance for showers as we head towards the evening hours, again, especially after sunset around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Is kind of that first time frame I'm looking at the chance for showers to be elevated. But so really throughout the most of the day on Sunday, we're looking to stay dry, but that chance is there, especially after sunset, late afternoon and evening, and then picking up, of course, as we head to the overnight hours on Sunday and into Monday. So we'll be continuing to track this. Steve will have your forecasts in the morning. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon Be closely monitoring the system, and in the meantime, you can always get your full forecast anytime at WPRI.com.